Hi guys, Lost Lily here. Today I'm going to do a sketchbook flip through for my 2017 journal. I know 2017 is not done yet, but I completed this journal a while ago, so probably about a month now, and I've had this video in mind for a bit. Maybe not a month. I don't know. So I'll just flip through it and explain what I was thinking and what my process was. Because it was a sketchbook journal, it's nothing concrete. There's a lot of unfinished things. The Winsor & Newton journal, I can't remember what GSM, 190 I think? But yes, this is probably the best sketchbook I've ever had, just because it's thicker than I had in the past. The first drawing I did in my sketchbook is really embarrassing. Ignore the big picture a little bit. This little fairy elf thing, and I drew this deer because I went through a stage where I wanted to draw deer. But it's out of proportion because I think I got it off someone that I was following on Instagram, and she made a little clay model of a deer, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. And yeah, don't do that. Well, I shouldn't have done that. This was a Prismacolor portrait that I did. I painted one a year or two before similar to this, which is also incomplete. I just wanted to play around with skin tones and shading, and I wanted to draw a flower, so I drew a lily pad. This is my sketch page. I just drew a random portrait bust thing. I used my I like how I have a band-aid. I also have a band-aid. Drew my hand for reference, then I drew a couple of mouths and eyes and my finger. I don't know. I did my hand because I wanted to get better at hands. This was half watercolour, half Prismacolor. This is my favourite book series. I did it in my dodgy watercolours, so they're kind of coming off. More deers. Oh yeah, I was practicing from reference for this one, and I wanted to figure out how to draw a collarbone, so I had to draw them all in bras, and except this one. I think my friend had this bra and I kind of really liked it, so I drew it. I don't know. Deers. I don't know why I had an obsession. Just went through a stage. And I had the idea of using the antlers as branches, so I put some little birds on top of it. Again, watercolour, and I think I outlined it in ink with an art line pen. I think that's the brand. I think I was sitting in bed when I did these, and two of my cats were just curled up next to me. So this is the same cat, I just did it in a different grey because I wanted to see which grey looked better. And so that's Tilly and that's Jessie. And Jessie had her back to me because she was mad. This is when I went to Tasmania. I drew my sister, and it's just a simple pencil sketch. When I was in Tasmania, I did a natural history illustration course, and this is, my phone's buzzing. This is kind of what I did in that course. I think these two flowers were outside the house we were staying at. This was a bird I found in a book. That was a bird I found in a book, and that was the leaf outside the house we're staying at. We went to Cataract Gorge, and I had my camera that I'm using to film this. I had my camera and I took a bunch of photos of this male peacock who was just sitting there, and I got really close to him. He just was great. He was fun. But I drew him. I got 100% for this drawing. So I think you can find most of these on my art account if you want to have a closer look at them, which is linked below. This is also part of my natural history illustration course. I just found this photo online and then drew it because I was on the road. It was really hard to find a plant or flower, photograph it, and then draw it, and then know what everything is. Like, I don't know what species. It was just easier. This was an ink sketch. I think I was back, yeah, I was back home from Tasmania at this point, and I just wanted to draw some, or design some dresses. I'm not sure why, but they're in ink, and I really like these. I was obsessed with flowers and calligraphy, I think. I don't know if I've said that wrong, I'm sorry. But it just says, wherever life plants you bloom with grace, and I wanted to put it on a t-shirt, but I don't know. I don't like the placement of the flowers. I think it's too bunched together, but I could change that, really. This is a shell that is incomplete. Again, a lot of incomplete drawings in this book. I'm just skipping a lot of them. I found it at my grandparents' caravan, and it was just sitting in front of me, so I thought I'd draw it. But then we left and I didn't get to finish it. I could probably just make it up, but I don't know. These were some reference drawings from reference, I think. This is a drawing from my imagination. I've been trying to draw a lot more from reference lately because I need to get proportions and things right. Excuse the nudes, by the way, because I was trying to practice poses. So yes, not much to say about these, just reference and life drawing and all sorts of things. Top 2, I've put their Instagram, and on the bottom 2 I've just put little notes and things on the side. So these 2, this is, I'll put their Instagram up on the screen. She's like a fashion inspiration of mine. Then I think she just came up in my Instagram feed as well. This I don't really remember. It might have been from my mind because it's not proportioned properly, and I've put a note here that says it's not proportioned properly. This one, I couldn't get the arms right, so yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little sketchbook tour for 2017. I hope to do a couple more. If you want to see some more, let me know. This isn't my best sketchbook by far. Most of it's just ideas and drawing from reference so I can get my technique and skill up. Leave a like if you liked it, comment down below if you want to see more, and I will see you next Friday. Bye! It could be weird, but I think I'm into it. You know I'm one for the overly passionate. I like him and I loved him. We could all be the best kind of friends. You said you're into closure. Shake hands like you're supposed to. When I was in Tasmania, I was doing a course, and it was a natural history. What? It was a natural history. Why can't I say that? Ah!